Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we have our third and last video with Purple Luffy as part of our OP05 showcase. Today we have 4 games. We have 3 games against Red Purple Law players, and then we have 1 game against a Yellow Katakuri player that made me want to pull my hairs out. So hope you stick around to watch all 4 of these games. If you like today's video, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We're going to switch it up tomorrow and go back to Sakazuki and try to practice that blue-black deck a little bit more. So hope you enjoy the games, and I'll see you all later. In this match, we're going against Red Purple Law. So we're trying to just kind of have a lot of pressure against him, I guess. Obviously, the opponent will be able to bounce my stuff to the bottom of the deck. But a lot of my stuff does have a lot of power, like more than 3k. So the opponent has to always have like another thing to like reduce the power of my units, which is going to slowly run them out of resources, right? And we have things like Paulie and Kaido that can just straight up kill their units, like their key cards like Brook. So, yeah. So the opponent chose to go second. We're going to mulligan this hand away. Our hand doesn't look any better, fortunately. No Paulie. We do have the Kaido. Okay, we have Magellan. So I guess that's better than nothing. Opponent needs to block this, right? You have to play around the law. Yeah, there we go. You have to play around the law. Obviously, we end up not having it, so the opponent is okay, but they have to play around the law. Now, the funny thing is that we have to also play around law. So we'll give them the 2k. Ooh. So, sits, 5. I guess, do we want to go sits and sits, or do we want to go 7? I think I actually like going sits and sits here. I think I like going sits and sits and just forcing their 2k counters out of their hand. And let's just play Magellan here. I know the Magellan is not doing like a ton against their deck. Not only that, but like opponent has to still use their ability before they attack with the law, right? Because we're both a 5 done. Yeah, they have to still use their law ability before they can attack with this law to get a draw. We don't have a lot of counters. I guess if they attack here, they're gonna just bounce this to the bottom. Okay, no, they're just gonna kill this Sphinx with the Otama. They could still have Gordon and be able to bounce the Magellan down. Yeah, I guess they could have the Gordon and just bounce the Magellan down. I might just have to develop these kits. Yeah, there you go. Then go Gordon. You bounce the Magellan down. Now you're able to attack with this law and get your value from it. And at this point, that's kind of what I want to do, right? Now, the good thing here is that I can just try to kill this law. Slow down the opponent from having just too much stuff. The bad thing is that the opponent has a 2k counter that we know now, right? So the opponent will actually be able to just keep that alive. I wonder if it's actually correct for me to just go like 7 and force 2 cards out of their hand. Try to stop them from drawing. Maybe even 8. Let's go like this. Let's force at least 2 cards. I could have gone for 9, I guess, right? I could have gone for 9, but I wanted to see if the opponent, like if I wanted to force the opponent to have exactly the 2k counters, but letting them get another draw here is going to be really bad for us. And that's the problem. I should have just killed that. Yeah, now we can also get punished by the law because we ended up ramping up. So we had to ramp up. The opponent gets another draw here. I guess we can just play Kaido. They get another Sashi. I want to like stall them. I want to like run them out of resources, right? I want to run them out of resources. So it has to be Kaido. Kaido, and then what? I guess let's go here first. Have the opponent use up all their cards. But as long as they keep this slow alive, it's always going to be a problem. So I wanted to use their cards, and I'm going to kill that Law anyways, right? With my Kaido. Okay. Because this is how the opponent kind of gets back into the game, just drawing cards. The problem is that I have no blockers. I have no counters in my hand. And the opponent still has 2 units here. So eventually I'm going to have to start attacking into them. I guess I can play... Like, I cannot even play this kill without taking another life. Which is going to set me further behind on being able to actually do anything into them. So they're going to just go ahead and bounce this to the bottom with the Gamma Knife. Or just kill it with the Otama. Okay, I'm okay with that. Just go ahead and do -2 done. That's better for me than you bouncing it to the bottom. The problem is that they have 2 attacks here, and I don't have a single unit to really deal with this. So they have 2 attacks here, and I have no counters to deal with this. So unless I get a blocker here, which thankfully we did. Okay. So, opponent has 1 card in their hand. So we have to go here, here, and then hope that the opponent doesn't find like a I don't want to do -1 down here, but I think I might need to fix my hand. I might need to fix my hand, so I think I'm fine here. We can get rid of one of these Kaidos. As long as the opponent doesn't find like a Gordon. Okay, well, if they go like this, I can just get the 2K. And I'm okay letting this Queen here, because now the opponent has to use the ability to get rid of the Queen. All right. We probably have to go Uta, right? We probably have to go Uta. The kid is tempting because he puts us at 6K. Is that worth it? Or do we just go Uta and have the second blocker in case that the opponent has like a way to deal with the Queen? I think it has to be Uta, so I think we're just gonna go... Yeah, I think we're just gonna go like this. I think we're just gonna go 8, 10, play Uta, and the opponent has to have 2 ways to deal with these guys, with these blockers, and they have to attack with their Law first. It didn't need to be 8, but I mean, I'm not doing anything else with my Don, so it doesn't matter. And if we go Uta here, we can actually go second Kaido next turn and just have these big 10K attackers that the opponent has to deal with. They can deal with 1 blocker with the Law ability. And there you go. It's going to be the Gordon. On which one? We technically have 3K counter value here. So we can go to 8. And we still have 1 more blocker, and the opponent will lose that Gordon anyways. The good thing here is that because the opponent has to use the cards in their hand, we know that they don't have enough resources. They have to also attack with the Law if they actually want to threaten me. Let's go like this. I'm going to keep my 2 blockers here. They cannot attack with that Gordon anyways, right? So I don't think this matters. The reason that the opponent did this is because they want to do the Law ability, but they didn't have any Dawn rested. So by putting 2 Dawn on the Law, now they can go ahead and play Gordon, use the Law ability, and do their thing. But again, They have no blockers. They have no blockers here. And even if they find one more blocker, we can have Kaido. And you only have 1 life. Okay. So how do you survive this now, right? I don't even need to use the Kaido anymore. I can just go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can go 11 here. And then attack for 13. And the opponent cannot do anything. Because even if this is all 2k counters, opponent can only get up to 9. Sorry, they could only have gotten up to 11, and here they can only get up to 13, even if that was all 2k counter. So we were able to get this win here, and this I think is a very favorable matchup for us, especially as you'll see in the next couple of games as well. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Purple Red Law. Okay, let's actually go first. Let's actually go first this time around. I'll keep this hand. What I want to do is kind of just go like super wide and have like an early attack and kind of just put pressure into them early. I usually like to go second because we have like the Magellan and the Kid, right? We didn't get either one of them, of course, right? So that ends up being okay. We'll go like this and just attack here. Wow. Okay, so opponent just gets a Mega Punish then. Just loses 2 cards like that. Otama and Penguin. I'll take it. I'll take that. I guess opponent can now punish me, right? Now they can have their own law. Yeah, we both just did the same thing. I'm okay with that, though. Because I didn't want to give up the Queen as a 1k counter. I guess I might have to, though, this time, right? Because I could have just blocked as well. There was like a million things I could have done there instead of taking that damage. Sure, let's go Queen. Turn it on. And let's trash one of these kids. Do I want to trash one of the kids? I think we should trash one of the kids because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot that we're gonna be taking next then if we keep this kid here with us. Okay. I can ramp next turn. I don't need to ramp this turn. I don't want to have an extra card in my hand that I'm gonna have to be worried for if the opponent has a second law. I just need to fix my hand a little bit, right? That was a silly mistake on my part, taking that damage. For some reason, I literally just played my law and I forgot about their law. But again, we took away the Sashi, which is nice because it didn't let them like do the ramp stuff last turn. Yeah, we can just block this here for free. It's an easy free block. Then we can play this kid, get my Luffy to 6. And then potentially also attack into their law. I'm not gonna fall for it twice, right? So probably was better to keep the X Drake, to be honest. Yeah, the opponent's just gonna go ahead and do their thing here. Just give it this law, blue, play their Beppo, yada yada. Yep, we know. Let's ramp up here. Let's play this car action. Then we attack here for 6. I'll attack it for 6, and if the opponent saves this, I'll attack it again. I think this is worth it. Yeah, I think this is worth it. Just get rid of the blocker now. Okay. Like the opponent's telegraphing they have the second law. So we're kind of just waiting to see when the opponent wants to do it. Do I wanna... I'll take this one. This is nice now because we can play Kid and still be able to use this other Kid ability without losing the Dawn, right? I'm probably gonna give them the Gatling here. Oh, I guess we can just give them the one of the 2k counters. The Gatling is a 3k. Next time we can clear their board pretty easily. Okay, that's even better. So now my 2k counter becomes even more efficient. You're gonna get rid of the kid, or you're gonna... Okay, that's 5. Oh, they're actually gonna get rid of the kid. That means that you have no more cards. So... They didn't even play anything. Okay, so they do have a card left then. Interesting. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this again. So this is sits, right? Let's start here for 6. And then let's go here for 7. You have no units left, so I think I feel pretty good now. I think at this point we can just like slowly grind them out. Especially because my leader will always be a Sitsuke. So they're gonna go, let's go like this. Let's not take that damage if we don't need to, right? Let's go here. So this is gonna be for 8. We have 2 blockers, but one of them can easily be removed. So I still think it's correct to just put pressure. So we can go 8, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's go 8, and then go 9. Put the opponent at 1 HP. And next time we can just kill them. Opponent's back to having 6 cards in their hand, obviously, because they took all the lives this turn. But I don't think that's still going to be enough. We don't have any counters, right? So the thing is that I don't believe this deck has any rushers. And we have a blocker. So the opponent has to first get rid of my blocker and then have a rusher. For us to get killed, right? Yeah, so we're just going to block this. Just keep ourselves at 1 life. The opponent can kill the kid or the queen, but they cannot stop both. And there we go. So we both kind of made misplays here. But I definitely like the fact that I was able to go a bit more aggressive. They chose to go first this time. I think I want to mulligan this hand. We have this Magellan, which is not bad. Because even though the opponent is naturally like getting down out of their hand, etc., the Magellan is not bad, right? So let's just go like this, right? You have the Kaidos now, that's not bad. Opponent can take this damage here, but they're gonna counter because they don't want to get punished by the law. Have the opponent lose a Dawn and just gonna get them off Dawn. Opponent can still do the whole shenanigans here, right? Because they can go ahead and do the minus Dawn and then play like a Sashi and Penguin and get their stuff back. Next time we'll be able to play Paulie. No. Actually, I'm 1-off. I guess I can, yeah, because of the Magellan 1-off. I guess I can ramp and then play Paulie and be able to kill one of their units. I can do that with everything except for the kid. Let's not take that damage. They might just play Gordon here into the Magellan, right? Like Gordon and do their law ability. Or, they need to have a little bit more for that, right? So now I can go ahead and actually do the Paulie anyways, because this is a forecast, right? So we can ramp up. Go here, use the car action, kill this. We get 1, so we can go 5 and then 7. We can go 5 here and then 7 with the Magellan. Opponent might be trying this deck out for the first time because I feel like they're making some mistakes that I haven't seen other Law players make when playing this deck. We can go Kaido and pop anything else that the opponent summons, even if they summon like a kid. We did have a great hand though, right? We were able to get the Magellan, which it might not be as efficient to get the down minus on the Law. But even having that -1 down can make for some awkward turns for them. And then we were able to get the Paulie right after. So we pretty much had like a really good curve of Magellan into Paulie, and then we're about to have Kaido. So like that's a really crazy like turn 2, 3, and 4, right? Magellan, Paulie, and then Kaido. Against most decks, that will be enough to just win you the game on the spot. And that's kind of where the power of this Luffy deck comes in. Like it's just putting so much pressure into them. I think I'm fine taking this 1 damage. The opponent's gonna what? Kill Magellan? But then that means you're gonna go -2 down. Oh no, sorry. They put the Magellan to the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I said kill. And then you get to play another unit, which is gonna be your Beppo. And you get to play Law. Let's kill this Law, right? I think I don't want the opponent to... I don't want the opponent to draw. So I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna go 5. I don't know that I'm gonna go and draw any more cards for my life. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and push 11. Like, I don't think I'm gonna ramp anymore. Although, I guess let's think about it, right? If I ramp, I'll be at 8 next turn, which means that we can go ahead and play another Kaido. We have a couple of 2Ks. Let's ramp up. I guess I get punished here by a Law blocker. Yeah, because what I'm gonna do is that I want to just set up so that next turn we can ramp up the last life and play a second Kaido. And just have these 2 big 10k attackers, because the second Kaido can kill any blockers that the opponent might have. They will have to have 2 blockers while still being able to have to defend everything else. If they try to go for life, they will have to play Law first. Otherwise, I have enough counters with my 2Ks to be able to survive. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Katakuri. And I hear that that this matchup, like, yellow is usually very good against blue, and purple should be very good against yellow, right? We have this Magellan, and we are going second, so I think I'm going to keep it just to get them off down. I wonder why the opponent... I guess the opponent chose to go first, because even if we go for the Magellan, now the opponent can always still play kind of things on curve. The Paulie's not bad, but it's going to be a while before we get the Paulie in there. Yeah, we're going to pass. They pass on turn 1. We pass on turn 1. They could have a... Oh, okay, they don't have it. All right, I'm going to take this hit. Just because I want to see other stuff that I might get. Not what I was looking for. Oh, well, I guess that is pretty good now, right? We can go Ulti Page One. I still like Magellan better here, though. Yeah, I still like the Magellan better. So we're going to go ahead and take this. Go Magellan. Magellan is so good against yellow players. Just getting it to be 1 down of cycle. But opponent still kind of has like 4, 6, 8, 10. Because, again, they chose to go first. We go up to 6 next turn. Do we actually go more aggressive with the ulti plus Page One? I don't hate it. I actually don't hate that. I am taking a lot of damage. Let's be honest though. I am taking a lot of damage, right? So that is a little bit scary, but I think because the opponent is showing me like no units, I can go super aggressive. So that's 4 down, so that means that we have 2 more to play with. So we can go 6, 7, and go from there. Ah, they got the Thunderbolt. That's why I attack with the Magellan first. That's unfortunate. So they ended up getting their Thunderbolt, which means that we don't get the -2 down from the Magellan dying. Does that change anything? I think I still want to go to... I think I still want to develop 2 units and just have like a bunch of units on the field that the opponent's going to have to watch out for. And they get the Perospero as well. Okay. Let's go like this. I am a little bit scared now that the opponent can actually aggro me down because the opponent got the Thunderbolt to stop my Magellan, and they also got another unit now that they can attack with. So it can get a little bit complicated here very quickly. Here we can give you a 1k. And I guess here we can give you 2 2Ks. Or, Yeah, let's go like this. I should have probably kept my blockers, to be honest. The blockers are really powerful against their deck because they don't have a lot of ways to deal with blockers. I thought I had another 2k counter, so that's my fault. Like, I really, really thought I had another 2k counter. We can go Paulie and just kill that Cracker. And I think it has to be that, right? I think it has to be like this, just so that the opponent has less stuff to attack with. We can go 5. See if the opponent gives me the cards. Okay. Do we go sit, or do we go 7? I guess let's go sit, right? Now that we know that the opponent has a 1k counter, let's get their 2k counters out of the way. Like, we know that the opponent has a 1k counter here with the smoothie. So we're gonna just go sits and sits. Okay. Shirahoshi. They're hitting every triggers. That's 3 triggers in a row, right? That's 3 triggers in a row that the opponent just hit. We know they have a smoothie, so they have a 1k counter. They could have a Katakuri here. That's so unfortunate. I mean, that's what happens when you play against Yellow, especially now that the Yellows have so many more triggers. But they are playing some cards that don't have triggers, right? Like they're playing Vandal, Amanda, Perospero, right? So it's just a little bit unfortunate that they're getting everything. So they want to just play Katakuri here. Yeah, they just want to play Katakuri. So let's let them play the Katakuri. Put the Shirahoshi back into their life. And get the draw again. Yep. Yep. Well, just what we expected, right? Just what we expected. We're going to play this kid, right? This turn. So it's going to be 7 Dawn. I like the sits. I like going for sitses. Just forcing the 2k counters out of their hand. We know they still have the smoothie in their hand. There it goes. Pudding. And Thunderbolt. Okay, so this is going to go up to 6. And we're going to see a 2 Dawn left. So we can go 7-7 this time. Yeah, we can go 7 here. Ah, okay. And then we go like this. Use the card action. Return one of these Dawns. Go for 7 again. Surely they don't get the 4th, technically 5th trigger, but technically I don't count the Shirahoshi. Right? They don't get the 4th trigger in a row. They didn't get it. So this is going to be 10 cost Big Mom potentially. But the 10 cost Big Mom means that I will save at least one of these units. So the 10 cost Big Mom means that I can save at least one of these units. The problem is that the opponent can just kill me next turn. Okay, that does nothing. Yeah, we'll go like this. So the opponent will be able to kill me next turn unless I get a blocker. Can I kill them though? Okay, we get the blocker. We get the blocker. So that's 5 Dawn. And we're going to go -1 and -1 here. And we're going to be at 6. So 5 Dawn. That leaves me with 5 Dawn left. We can go... This is going to be at 6 already. We can go 6 here. That leaves me 4, 7, 7, 7, 7. I guess let's go like this. Let's go 7 first. Opponent has thrown me a lot of counters. If they get a blocker trigger, that's when it gets a little bit dicey. Okay. 7 again. Just trying to force as many cards out of their hand as we can, right? Please don't be a blocker. If it's a Sanji or a Cracker or a Roulette, sorry, it could be a problem. They should have done it on the Captain Kid, right? They should have done it on the Captain Kid, in my opinion. 7. What if we go 8? What if we go 8 and this is going to force exactly to 2k counters? And if they don't have anything, I can just go with the Kid and just go for 13. Okay. Again, You're playing against the roulette, right? You're playing against the roulette here. And when that happens, there's not much that you can do. There's not much that you can do when you're playing against the roulette like this. When they literally just hit every single counter so far. Every single, like, they literally hit, what was it? Thunderbolt? Perospero? What? Wait, what? Okay. Let's think about this. If I trash my own life, opponent has a 12k that I have to block. They can go up to 11, and I cannot block the 11, so I have to give them the life. Yeah, I have to give them the life. That's really weird. Why do this? Oh, it's because they have the Thunderbolt. They have the Thunderbolt, but this is still ends up being decent. No, it's not decent because I have to take this life from this girl. So the opponent knows that they can just attack. I was wondering, okay, so they just happen to have another Thunderbolt. Absolutely ridiculous. No matter what, I was going to lose that life then, right? No matter what, I was going to lose. And again, the double beige just literally saved them. Back-to-back beige. I cannot believe this. This is the problem with yellow. Like, how can I play around that, right? Shibahoshi, Perospero, Thunderbolt, beige. Five triggers in their life. So, GG. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Purple Luffy. I honestly want to scream that yellow game against Katakuri actually tilts me. Like, oh my goodness. I cannot believe that they actually had so many triggers in their life. And especially 2 beige at the end. 2 beige. Because if it was just a blocker and not 2 beige, I could at least get the plus 1k with the kid when I attacked. But the fact that it was a second beige just made me so sad. Right? And oh my goodness. It is what it is. That's what's going to happen sometimes against yellow. You're just going to lose the roulette. And that's why triggers can be really problematic sometimes. Especially the more and more that we get of them. So, yeah. But anyways, hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We're going to go back to Sakazuki tomorrow. So, hope to see you around for that. See you all tomorrow.